Hello everyone, my name is the Mac Tech here, and welcome to a special update video. And today I'm gonna be announcing something that I'm gonna be trying, and this is for the good of the DC movie franchise going forward, because we all know that ever since Henry Cavill was announced to be leaving Superman, because James Gunn is going to be hard rebooting the entire DC universe, which, in my opinion, is the most shittiest idea that could ever happen. But again, I can understand why the idea was made. And again, it matters that other people gives their own visions of this DC universe. And again, the DC movie universe is not just Snyder's. So, again, while it would be better to continue the SnyderVerse, even if Zack Snyder is not the director, it's more important that other people gives their visions of this DC movie universe. And James Gunn and Peter Safran thought it would be better to just completely screw Henry Cavill over on his return and reboot everything. Take away everything Snyder related, reboot everything. So, this has ultimately united the SnyderVerse fandom to try and fight to stupidly, and I quote, hashtag fire James Gunn. And hashtag fire WB. I understand the complete amount of people that's upset with Henry Cavill's leave. I'm upset about it too. I think it's bullshit that James Gunn decided to go this route. I like his Marvel films. I really like his work in the Marvel films, but at this point, with him hard rebooting the DC movie universe, while I understand it's important for him to do his own DC universe, it's also stupid to screw not only Henry Cavill, but the hardcore SnyderVerse fans over in the ultimate way possible. But bringing up the supposed James Gunn pedophilia controversy, like that's going to fire him from WB Discovery. We all know that 2018's controversy means nothing anymore. It has been proven clearly that it don't matter. While last year, supposedly him and his friend was supposedly caught holding a party of how to not catch a predator. So, past few days, I had a few little group of toxic SnyderVerse fans. Again, not all the SnyderVerse fans are toxic. They are respectful from what I have seen. But ever since Black Adam's credit scene showed Henry Cavill's return, I started to see way more people continue to hate despite they got what they asked. Henry Cavill is back. There is more potential for DC movies going forward after Black Adam. No, Henry Cavill is Justice League Superman, according to the little toxic minority of the SnyderVerse fandom. So, they're going out of their way looking like idiots now. Not only getting butthurt over me exposing one Snyder fan for literally saying that even if Zack Snyder worked under James Gunn, he'd be disgusted. And he literally didn't care about Henry Cavill being Superman. I exposed this guy for literally not caring about the SnyderVerse in general and not caring about Zack Snyder in person. He don't care. He acts like he cares about the SnyderVerse, but he don't. So I had one toxic Snyder fan going off on my ass for the last 3 days after I ended this argument with that one toxic Snyder fan for literally exposing himself as someone who doesn't care about the SnyderVerse. I've started to see clearly that the people who want James Gunn fired after this announcement, and literally like they expected that James Gunn would really keep the SnyderVerse. I wasn't expecting him to keep the SnyderVerse. Part of me even felt that he was going to reboot everything, which was a given. It was really a given. That Snyder fan was trolling me so bad that I had to block his ass. No, he didn't win because I block him. It doesn't matter if I block him or he blocks me. No one wins the argument. It is very clear. I'm no coward. He proved me exactly right once again that the little toxic minority of the SnyderVerse fandom is really what's ruining the SnyderVerse community in general and is making them look bad, as it always has been in the beginning. But the announcement I'm going to be doing is I am going to be researching Spring.com's merch creator so I can sell some merch in honor of not only being thankful for Zack Snyder on creating his SnyderVerse saga, but thanking Henry Cavill for giving us the most amazing iconic role for Superman. I felt this was the perfect time to get the message out there in the world saying, if you are a true fan of Zack Snyder's vision of the DCEU, you wouldn't hashtag fire James Gunn or hashtag WB, boycott WB, but you should hashtag thank Zack Snyder, hashtag thank you Henry Cavill. That's what we should be doing as real Snyder fans. As for the Snyder fans who are going after James Gunn in WB Discovery, trying to fire both of them and destroy both of them, they are proving themselves ultimately that they don't care about Zack Snyder's vision whatsoever. So again, like I've been hearing from seeing from many respectable Snyder fans who has moved on and was willing to see how the movies progress further after Black Adam, because this movie has excited many fans after the post-credit scene. The whole audience score, the world loved the Black Adam movie. It was one of the best movies I've seen in a long time, and it showed that the true DCEU had potential once again because of the post-credit scene. But instead of continuously going after James Gunn in WB Discovery for making the terrible mistake on rebooting, we should move on by thanking Zack Snyder and thanking Henry Cavill on his amazing role as Superman, to prove ourselves as true fans of the SnyderVerse. Because this is the point right now. I am tired of the people who call themselves fans of Snyder who thinks they can destroy James Gunn by continuing to use controversy that's long ago or haven't proven entirely anything based on the controversy. I don't have to give a shit about his controversy whatsoever. The news would have brought every answer in detail about what went on. Did they say that James Gunn was arrested? No. They said his friend was, but not James Gunn. But I don't have to care about what James Gunn has to do. I only care about his movies. Even if he did those things, do I have to respect what he did? No, not at all. I don't have to respect any of the shit he's done. Will I only respect his movies? Yes. Not the dumb shit he has done. I'm willing to move on from things that aren't important. James Gunn can find out himself on how the reboot universe does, instead of us showing him what's going to happen. Instead, we should be thanking Zack Snyder and Henry Cavill. So get ready, because merch showing those hashtags on thanking Zack Snyder and Henry Cavill will be coming soon as I learn how to create merch from spring.com. Thank you guys so much for watching, and what do you think about my idea? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. The Mac Tech, signing out.